What's going on, everyone? Sponsor Jamin here. Yes, of course. This is our first video of 2023. So welcome, guys. My apologies. It's been a while since I've posted something here on the channel. So guys, there's a couple of things that have been happening. From my side, I've been busy. Planning ahead. The things that I want to do in 2023. Because like I do trade forex, and also I do have other activities that I engage in as well. So guys, welcome to 2023 Stocks for Hope YouTube channel. Remember guys, to like, share, comment and subscribe and our YouTube channel, and mostly guys, learn from the stuff and the content that we post here, guys. So the first order of business here, guys, we're going to talk about a few things that have happened in the markets. And remember that these videos, and before I move on, these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading or investment advice. So any information that I speak about on this channel is mainly for educational purposes. So Stocks for Hope, Global GT, and myself, will not be held liable for any losses or profits made from the information taken from this video. So Global GT is our sponsor, guys, and it's the only broker that I recommend, that I trust, me personally, myself. And also on the 3rd of February, we're going to be here in Durban, like trading live the NFP economic event. So guys, you need to be here. If you want to participate, you can fund your Global GT account. You can open an account with the link that is here on this video, and then fund it with a minimum of 500 rand, and then you can come and join and trade with us live the NFP event. So remember guys, that these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading or investment advice. So what's on the menu here today is that we're going to check out Bitcoin, and we're going to look at the dollar index, going to look at the Nasdaq, the S&P, and then we're going to check out Tesla, and then we're going to look at euro dollar, GBPUSD, and as long as our very own USDZAR. So before I move any further, so we've seen an improvement there in the US side when it comes to CPI, when it comes to inflation. So inflation has dropped there in the US, and also in Europe, in Germany, inflation has dropped from those high levels it was, and also in the UK as well, inflation has dropped. So that has pushed and gave some little hope there in the market, that the average consumer, the average buyer, is able now to try and afford some basic living stuff. But like, I think globally we do have like an energy crisis there. So oil prices have been all over the place. Like this today they are up, the following day they are down a certain value. But like, I heard somewhere that the United States wants to cap the price of Russian oil to at $60. So I do not know how those talks are going, but like, I saw something like that during the course of this week, that the United States wants to cap the price of oil that they buy from Russia at $60 per barrel there. So another story that has been coming up this week, apart from Sam Bankman-Fried crypto scandal, FTX, Alameda, and Sam Bankman-Fried being arrested, and then also also the crypto exchange FTX filing for bankruptcy in November last year, and in December Sam Bankman-Fried was actually arrested there in the Bahamas, and then he was extradited to the United States, where he went to court, and then he bailed for close about 200 million, if I'm not mistaken. So after that, he pleaded not guilty on the charges that the SEC and the US governing bodies that are charging him with. So which is like pretty interesting, because like on some of the tweets that he actually wrote himself, that he actually said he made a mistake, he was sorry, and now he pleaded guilty. So it's going to be quite an interesting case right there. So there's also another crypto scandal that's actually happened this past week, which we are coming from. So the Department of Justice in the United States, which involves the FBI, the SEC, and other regulation bodies and other government spheres there in the United States, they found another crypto owner which had over 700 million of illicit funds there in the United States. So that guy was the owner of a crypto exchange called BitLato, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what this word is. Maybe it's Latino or something, but it's BitLato Limited. So he was arrested in Miami, in Florida, in the United States. So Miami is the crypto capital of the United States. So almost even the government there of the city of Miami is trying now to use crypto for its citizens to pay their bills and do transactions as well. So he was arrested in Miami on the fraud allegations of illicit funds of over 700 million US dollars. So, and also as well, this past week, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon, actually called Bitcoin itself a fraud. So he actually said Bitcoin is a fraud. He didn't say the blockchain network or the blockchain technology is a fraud. He actually said directly that Bitcoin is a fraud. So there's just a lot of dark clouds surrounding the crypto markets at this space. But as we are seeing that as much as the cloud it is there, but we can see that Bitcoin itself broke. It has been quiet for some time. It has been quiet for some couple of weeks, but like in the past 2 weeks, the Bitcoin market actually jumped from below the 17,000 level that I actually have been speaking about for almost the past of last year. It actually started trading higher, and then it reached the 20,000 level, and now currently we are trading at 22,800 there per coin. So we might actually reach 25,517 there on Bitcoin per coin. Then maybe the market will decide from there whether the crypto fall is over, or like maybe this is just another pump and maybe the markets will be dumped again. But from my view, I still say the worst for crypto, or the worst for Bitcoin, it's still not over. So if we look at the DXY, the US dollar index, so the story of the US dollar, we've been seeing that the dollar, on my last analysis, if I'm not mistaken, I said that the dollar will maybe rebound from this level and try to resume its glory. But now we've seen that the dollar has moved a bit more lower. But now my concern is that there is this candle that is right here, and now maybe we might see the dollar maybe trying to come back, maybe stage a comeback from this level, maybe to move higher. Maybe if the dollar can trade below this level, we might see the US dollar moving lower, even to the 94 handle there on the US dollar index. But this candle that is right here, it is still worrisome here. As much as there is this rejection candle, because it tried to move higher, there was a rejection candle here, which is a hammer candle. This one is a bearish candle telling us that the dollar wants to move lower. But this candle right here, it is actually a barrier as well. So it is trading at a make or break level. So if the dollar trades below this level and moves lower to 96 or 94 handle, you might actually see maybe stocks trying to actually recover there, because like as I said earlier on, this inflation is improving there in the United States, and also it is improving in the UK, and also in the Eurozone as well. Inflation is also improving, so we might actually see the NAS 100s. We might see the NAS 100s actually as well improving or recovering some of its losses, because like from these big indices there in the US, the Dow Jones and the S&P and the NAS 100, the NAS 100 was actually the one that was hit very hard in 2022, so it lost almost about 41 to 43% of its value, if I'm not mistaken, and then the S&P 500, it was close to 27%, and then the Dow almost the same as the S&P, but the technology stocks were actually hit very hard there on the Nasdaq. So since we are still on the technology stocks, two large components of the Nasdaq 100, which is Amazon and Microsoft, they are actually cutting jobs. I think at the end of this month or in the beginning of February, Microsoft announced that they are going to cut almost about 11,000 jobs that are going to be cut there on Microsoft. So it's just a huge deal there. For Microsoft, it's good news for Microsoft, because like if the company is not paying people, they are saving that money to maybe to buy back their stock, or maybe they are saving that money to invest in other areas, in other ventures that they want to do and grow as a large corporation like that. So there is this structure that we are seeing here on the Nasdaq. Someone may say that this is a double bottom here on the Nasdaq on the weekly chart, and then if you move lower to the daily charts, and we can even see this a little bit broader. That's okay. There is this pattern that we are seeing here. Actually it is the market bounced here, it came back, it bounced, and then it bounced here again 2 times as well. So we are seeing that on the Friday close, the market actually closed about 2.5% higher, almost 289 points higher. So if this structure can hold, we might see the Nasdaq maybe trading above the 12,000 handle, maybe even a push higher to 13,718 will be on the cards. If that level breaks, and 14,370 will be exposed, and then maybe 15,230, the Nasdaq might reach that level if the dollar continues to move lower and inflation and economic conditions globally actually recover. So the story of the S&P is almost the same as the Nasdaq. Because like most of these companies that are there on the Nasdaq, it's the same companies that almost lead there as well on the S&P. So we are seeing here that the S&P, there's this triangle formation there you see, and the structure that is right here. The market touched here, it touched there, it touched there, it actually broke, and then it came back came back inside this triangle range here. So now if the S&P 500 can actually break this triangle structure and then come retest and then start trading above the 4,000 psychological level, 4,150 will be on the cards, 4,270 will be exposed if that's 4,150 level breaks. 4,430 will be on the cards as high as 4,640. So these are extreme levels that I'm talking about, but like these are market forces. And this we are seeing here, we've seen a 1,000 point drop on the Dow on just a normal day, a 1,000 point drop on the Dow. We've seen a 400 point move on the Nasdaq, on the CPI on the CPI inflation announcement. So market forces, I still believe that large institutions still have money that is stacked up somewhere waiting for the right opportunity, so they can invest and buy back stocks again. So the market always leave footprints, whether like the smart money is already joined the market. So it's a matter of waiting and seeing and like looking at the pattern, just reading the market as well. So one more company that I mentioned there was Tesla. So the reason why I mentioned Tesla is one of those companies that are there in like the Nasdaq. So the last time I posted about Tesla, I said Tesla was going to go down, and then actually it actually did that. So there was a huge head and shoulder that I saw on the weekly charts. If I could move to a weekly chart, there was this head and shoulder that I saw. I thought Tesla was going to move higher, and then Tesla goes lower. So those level, it actually happened. So Tesla is also announcing its earnings on the 25th of January. So Tesla might give us a problem there. If Tesla doesn't give positive results, eventually it will drag the whole Nasdaq index along with it, because like Tesla has been promising cars to people, has been promising solar to people, but it hasn't been delivering on time, because like some people ordered the Cybertruck like in 2019, 2018, but like nobody has ever received any Cybertruck. They're still saying that it is still under construction. So let us look at EURUSD. So the story of euro-dollar is, we know that euro-dollar is an inverse. Okay, what's happening? EURUSD is an inverse of EURUSD is an inverse of the dollar index. Okay, I don't know what happened to my charts there on EURUSD, but let me just draw a new one because I still remember the levels I drew. So if the dollar index continues to drop, we might actually see euro dollar as well moving higher to about 1.1481 level. If you buy €1, you will buy it at about 1.1481 dollars there. So the story of GBP USD, which is much a little bit clearer than euro dollar there, but euro dollar, just look at the dollar index and then just flip the charts. You'll see exactly the charts of you'll see exactly the charts of euro USD, which is like in the opposite direction. So the story of GBP USD, as you can see, that a market forces here on GBP USD gave us this V play, which is currently happening right now. So a break of this trend line here on the weekly charts. If we can move to the daily charts, a break of this trend line right here, which previously it was I started here, maybe GBP USD might move to 1.26 70 level, even as high as 1.330. So I saw another story there by Societe Generale, so a bank from, I think it's an Italian bank, saying that GBP USD is going to touch the 1.33 level. So that statement with this analysis, maybe we might actually see that thing actually happening. So Societe Generale said GBP USD might actually touch the 1.33 level. So that statement along this with my analysis, maybe we can see GBP USD moving to those levels. So the last one, let us look at USDZAR. So our own USDZAR, we know that there's this huge cloud that is surrounding South Africa at the moment. We have power shortages, we have power outages, some other parts of the country have other power outages even for days. So we are really in a crisis. But what I've seen recently that as much as that we do have power outages, but the rand has been strong since it touched the 18 rand 50 level. It has been recovering from then. But now what I'm seeing that there was a change of trajectory this week. The rand has been strong and then it did touch this level of 16,800, right? But now there's this area of interest which is right here. So I think USDZAR might resume its movement going higher. So 1750, it's going to touch that level again, and then 1850, it's going to revisit that level. So the next level that USDZAR might go is actually 19 rand 20, and $1 against the rand will be about 20 bucks there. So USDZAR 20 rand is on the cards in the next couple of months, in the next couple of weeks, depending that a government also does some work there on these power outages. So guys, that's pretty much about it for today about the charts of interest. So remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll also deliver more content this year, I promise you that. And also, if you are in Durban, come and trade with us, the NFP event. And also me myself will be hosting a class there before we actually do the trading session. So I'll host an introductory class to Forex, and then also maybe try and do a little bit of advanced techniques there as well. So if you are in Durban, do come and join us, guys. So thank you guys. I'll definitely see you on the next video. Ngiyabonga, ngiyaleboga. Peace out.